Hasn't morality helped? Sweet mother, hasn't morality helped us to increase our consciousness? That depends on people. There are people who are helped by it. There are people who are not helped at all. Morality is something altogether artificial and arbitrary. And in most cases, among the best, it checks the true spiritual effort by a sort of moral satisfaction that one is on the right path and a true gentleman, that one does one's duty, fulfills all the moral requirements of life. Then one is so self-satisfied that one no longer moves or makes any progress. It is very difficult for a virtuous man to enter the path of God. This has been said very often, but it is altogether true, for he is most self-satisfied. He thinks he has realized what he ought to have realized. He no longer has either the aspiration or even that elementary humility which makes one want to progress. You see, one who is known here as a sattwic man is usually very comfortably settled in his own virtue and never thinks of coming out of it. So that puts you a million leagues away from the divine realization. What really helps until one has found the inner light is to make for oneself a certain number of rules which naturally should not be too rigid and fixed, but yet should be precise enough to prevent one from going completely out of the right path or making irreparable mistakes. Mistakes, the consequences of which one suffers all one's life. To do that, it is good to set up a certain number of principles in oneself, which, however, should be for each one in conformity with his own nature. If you adopt a social collective rule, you immediately make yourself a slave to this social rule, and that prevents you almost radically from making any effort for transformation.